Hello everyone, welcome to this a small session on Trade Guide Trading Planner. So let's see why we are using the trading planner, why we are what is the use of the trading planner. All this thing we are going to understand in detail. So in order to go that, we have to first click on the start button, right? So once you click on the start button, there are many options right here: markets, actions, research and advice, reports and charts. So under research and advice, just click in any one of these options: positional, swing, intraday, momentum trading, right? So let's click in any one of the options so the trading planner will be visible in front of you, right? So this is basically the signal tracker page, not exactly the trading planner page, but however you can see the trading planner option right here. So let the stocks gets loaded. Now first we are going to understand why we are using the trading planner, what is the logic of behind using the trading planner, right? So why we are using the trading planner and what is the logic of using the trading planner is the next thing we are going to understand, that trading planner helps us in what. First we have to understand this thing, so then only we can understand what is the logic behind it. And first thing is it is time saving. Second thing, it maintains discipline. The third thing is it is automated. And the fourth thing is it saves you from manual process of placing the trade, right? It basically saves you for what? It saves you from manual process of placing the trade. So what is the manual process of placing the trade? So for example, whenever a signal is generated, so a signal is generated for Bata India, I click on Bata India. I have to basically feed all this information, then I click on the submit button. When I am doing this, is the market going to wait for me? No, right? The market is not going to wait for me. So for that, we are using the trading planner. In trading planner, we are planning trades for what? We are trading plans for those stocks whose signals has not yet been generated. Okay, we are planning trades for what? Those stocks whose signals has not yet been generated. Whenever the signals get generated, it will directly open the batch order page, or it will directly take us to the execution page. So let's start. So the trading planner, whatever stocks are there in the trading planner, are based on the stock selection which you have done under the signal tracker page. Okay, so whatever stocks you are seeing right here, it is based on the stock selection that we have done under your signal tracker page. Okay, so now what I said, we are basically going to do planning of those stocks. We are going to basically plan the trade for those stocks whose signals has already been generated. So I go to the trading planner, so and select show show NTZ, that is a show non-trading zone. I'll select that from here, so I'll just mark it for you for your reference. So I'll select show NTZ. So once I click on show NTZ, now all the stocks, the list of stocks you can see right from here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to see each and every stocks and each and every column. So the first is basically your, let's take an example of your ABC Capital. So the segment is cash buy only. So under here we are having actions such as buy only and buy and buy exit. So what do you mean by buy only? What is the logic behind buy only? So when if you select buy only, and if you select all the columns, then you click on the save. How to do that? That also I'll show you. Don't worry regarding it. So if you select buy only, only when the buy signal is generated of that particular stock, the batch order gets open in front of you. Okay, then we are having buy and buy exit. So when you select buy and buy exit, then you click on the save button. Whenever the signals comes in front of you for the ABC Capital, this batch order open in two scenarios. First, when there is a buy signal, at that time the batch order will get open, and when there is a buy exit signal, then also the batch order will get open in front of you. Similarly, for cash and future stocks which are trading in the cash and futures market, we have additional actions such as sell only. Sell only means whenever there is a short sell signal, at that time the batch order will open in front of you for that particular stock. And whenever you are selecting sell and sell exit, so batch order will again open in two scenarios. When there is a short selling signal, at that time also the batch order will open, and when there is an exit signal, at that time also the batch order will open in front of you. So this is the action column. Then the next column is basically the cash position sizing, right? So what do you mean by the cash position sizing? So first one is quantity. Quantity means suppose you are putting here 20, right? So whenever the signals gets generated for this particular stock, whenever the signal gets generated for this particular stock, on the basis of the quantity which you have mentioned 20, on the basis of this your batch order will get opened, right? Apart from that, we are also having investment amount. Suppose you are putting investment amount of 45,000. So on the basis of that, whatever quantity is available at the amount which you have provided, on the basis of that your batch order will get open. So I'll just share you the formula for investment amount as well. So the formula for investment amount is nothing but it is investment amount, or the how to calculate the quantity from the investment amount, that is nothing but the quantity equal to investment amount divided by your entry price, right? So this is the formula for that. So this is the formula. So depend upon this, whatever quantity is available, it will get calculated. The second is your risk amount. Suppose you are putting risk amount. So let's put any risk amount right here. Suppose you are putting a risk amount and you are putting here 70,000. Okay. So on the basis of that, whenever the signal gets generated, the quantity will be calculated regarding that same formula. So the formula for the risk amount is nothing but it is quantity divided by it is basically quantity, and that is nothing but risk amount divided by your entry price into stop loss percentage. So on the basis of this, your quantity for the risk amount will also get calculated when the signals get generated for this particular, you can say, for this particular stock. So then we are having futures expiry, which consists of current, next, five. That particular stock is there in the cash and future segments. Apart from that, we are also having the future lots exit method. So what do you mean by the exit method? There are basically three types of exit method. One is the trend. So trend means it will basically give you the exit on the basis of the trend, right? Till the time the software doesn't provide you exit on that particular stock, it will not give you an exit. The second is your risk and reward and the profit percentage. So you can mention your own profit percentage. By default you will be getting some kind of profit percentage right here. If you want, you can also put your own profit percentage, and when the profit percentage which you have mentioned, whenever the signals gets generated, the target value will be calculated accordingly on the basis of the profit percentage. So the first one is the trend, means it will provide exit only on the basis of the trend method unless the software gives you the exit, right, or the system gives you the exit. And profit, the other two methods are your profit percentage and the risk and reward. So these are nothing but your target based method. Okay, so risk and reward by default is showing 1.9. So what is this 1.9? So first we need to understand what do you mean by risk and reward. Suppose you're taking a risk of 3 rupees, you will be planning to basically get a reward of 6 rupees, that is 2 times of your 3 rupees. So any person who takes a risk of at least 1 rupee, he will be planning that he will at least get 2 times more than the amount of risk he has taken. Okay, so if he's taking a risk of 10 rupees or 8 rupees, he will be planning to get a reward of 16 rupees. So on an, you can say the standard risk to reward ratio is 1:2. So whenever I'm selecting risk to reward and it is getting 1.9, okay, so 1.9 is nothing but what? So whenever the signals get generated for this particular stock, whatever might be the stop loss percentage, at that, on the basis of that, your risk and reward is calculated. So 1.9 times of your the stop loss, and accordingly the target value will get calculated. Okay, so why the trendicator is trading planner is used basically is, it is a execution model of the TGS. As I told you, it helps in time saving, right? And it basically prevents the process, or the basically the entire process that you follow for manual trades, right? It is automated and it is time saving. Okay, and it is one of the important execution model of your trade guide signal. So now we are going to have the custom SL percentage. Now you have to pay attention right here. So what do you mean by the custom SL percentage? Majority of the people are using this trading planner to take the advantage of the trailing stop loss mechanism. Okay, so what do you mean by the trailing stop loss mechanism? You can put your own custom stop loss. However, always remember your custom stop loss should be less than the system generated stop loss. Okay, or else if you want to do it as per the trend, you can click on trend and I can click your custom SLS 0.00. Okay, then we are having order execution, we are having batch order, and batch order with high conviction. Okay, so batch order means whenever the signals get generated of that particular stock, the batch order will get open in front of you. So I click on save. So once I click on save, see a batch order has been put right here. So one batch order has been put. So if you want to delete, you can just click on this cross and you can delete. Again, if you want to put any batch order, For example, you want to put for this, right? If you select batch order right here, then you click on save. See, one batch order is shown right here. Now it is very tedious to do batch order for each and every stock. For that, we have also have a function called as global. So once you click on global, so you can put trade for multiple stocks. If you want to put same parameters for multiple stocks, you can also do that. For example, you're taking investment amount of 10,000 for each and every stocks, and you're only selecting buy only. The action should be buy only, and you're selecting on the basis of trend, and you're selecting order execution as batch order, and then you can click on apply. Okay, so if you do that, if you're automatically all the batch orders will be done right now. So if you see 235 batch order has been placed. So in this manner you can also use the function of global right here. Okay, so if you want to see what are the stocks you have basically applied the batch order, so what you can do is you can click on this and you can click on all. So whatever you have placed the batch order, you will see right here. So these are the stocks which we have basically selected for the batch order. If you want to delete this batch order, you can again click on this cross button and you can click on yes. Right? If you want to add batch orders again for all the strategies, you can select that. Suppose you want to select for cash and future, and you are selecting here sell and sell exit. Investment amount is 10,000, right? And you are basically taking on the base of profit percentage. So let's take a profit percentage of 4.5, and then you click on batch order and you click on apply. Right? Since these signals are basically your anti-Z signals, okay, these are basically your anti-Z signals, so we won't be able to see the batch order right now. So for the purpose of showing, what we are going to do is we are going to select those stocks whose signals has already been generated. Okay, so let's take off Kotak Bank. Okay, so first we'll select Kotak Bank, and here I will unselect the show anti-Z tab because I want all the signals. So here I will select Kotak Bank. I will take quantity as 70, right? And then I click on batch order, and then after that I click on the save button. So as you can see right now, one batch order has been saved right here. Now I can click on this, and I can click on all. The list of batch order which you have saved, now it is shown right here. Now if you go to the signal tracker page, if you click on Kotak Bank right now, so for the purpose of showing how the batch order looks, I have basically taken an example of those stocks whose signal has already been generated, that is Kotak Bank. See, this is the batch order. So I hope everybody has understood the concept of trading planner. If there is any queries, any doubts, you can call our trade guide signal help desk. So the help desk number is 02268772310. You can also drop a mail at tradeguide@motilaloswal.com. Thank you.